some music. Stay dazzling. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Daz Black! How's it going, Dazzlers? Are you okay? What was that? I thought I trod on something. Guys, are you pumped to be here? I feel like I've met half this theatre at the meet and greet. I feel like I fucking know everyone here by now. Thank you so much, guys, for coming down, supporting the show. A lot of you said, took your time, Daz, right? Thank you so much. And hello. It's a bit spooky. Fuck that good night. No. Guys, we actually started this tour back in 2019. We toured the UK, and then everyone started fucking coughing on each other, and we had COVID, and Australia had wildfires, and we had to call it off. And we picked the tour up last year in Australia, which was amazing. Everything except for their fucking wildlife, right? Do you guys want to hear some of my wildlife encounters in Australia? Bet you do, you sick bastards. I actually went to Australia for the first time back in 2017, beginning of my YouTube career. Warner Brothers had invited me out to film some content on the set of the first Aquaman film. Did you see Aquaman? It wasn't that good, was it? Like, it's a bit shit. And I was excited. This was the first movie set visit that I was going to do. They're going to fly me out to Australia. Hadn't really been anywhere in the world at this point, and I don't recommend Australia, Dazzlers, as your first place to go. It's fucking real out there. The spiders have mortgages, right? And I started hearing all these rumours and stuff. Everyone says, you know, you die if you go to Australia, so I'm doing research. All my friends are saying it was nice knowing you, Daz, right? You're going to wake up in the night, Daz, things are going to be in your ass, crawling around. I was like, no. Millions of people live in Australia, right? They're alive, they're well. I'm going to go and enjoy myself. I'm going to go film some stuff with Jason Momoa in Aquaman. I was pumped, yes! We land in Australia and I'm shitting myself, right? I'm looking at the ground, everything, like what's moving, what's crawling, right? And I get in my Uber. My Uber driver says, "Good day, Mr. Daz, how are you doing?" I said, "Listen, cut the shit, right? What here can kill me, right?" He said, "Fucking everything." Maybe even me. Oh. I got to my hotel. I gave him 1 star. Fuck that. And when I got to my hotel room, again, I've never seen anything like this, right? I've never experienced 5-star. Warner Brothers booked me up. I got into my hotel, the balcony doors are open, and I'm no longer scared, right? I'm not thinking about what can fucking eat me, right? And I go up to my balcony. Have you guys ever been to Australia, anyone?
No.
Is this your first time outside? Brilliant. Yeah, don't go to Australia, right? You're gonna find out why, okay? I'm standing on my balcony, I'm happy. I've forgotten everything that I researched on the internet, right? Google telling me I'm gonna die, right? I'm looking down at the beach, I'm in Brisbane. Coastal Paradise, it's called. And everyone's on the beach having a good time. I'm looking down at them, not in a creepy way, right? I'm admiring them. And I thought, I'm gonna go be one of them. I'm gonna go down there, right? True story, I turn around to leave my hotel room, spider. I thought it was the owner of the hotel, that's how fucking big it was, right? When I was doing my research on Google, they tell you, even if you live in Australia, you have to like check your shoes, right? In the morning, shake it out, make sure there's nothing in there. What they don't tell you is the spider's already fucking wearing them, right? I was shitting myself. I don't know what to do. You guys have seen me play horror games. I'm a complete pussy, right? Didn't know what to do. Didn't know if it was poisonous, if it could run, jump, bench press me. I didn't have a clue, right? So I did the only thing I knew to do, the sensible thing, was to talk to somebody from here, talk to an Australian. They deal with this every day, right? So I get on the phone, this is a real conversation. Pick up the phone, front desk. Good day, Mr. Black. How's the room? It's shit! What's wrong? It's a fucking dinosaur! There's a spider! It's like, oh no, calm down, it's okay. Listen, can you tell me what species it is, Mr. Black? I don't fucking know! He thinks I'm David Attenborough. He thinks I'm gonna be like these gigantic motherfuckers. Are the only known species of spider large enough to qualify for a bank account. I don't know what species it is. It has a face. Help me, right? He sends up this little Asian dude with a lunchbox, right? I thought the spider ordered room service. I said to him, I said, what are you going to do with that? He says, I'm going to catch the spider. I was like, you're fucking not. Have you seen those clips on YouTube and TikTok of people trying to catch spiders on the ceiling, right? Watching them is bad enough. In real life, it's a whole other level. My legs were going numb. I was in the corner of the room like, yeah. It's this section, isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna have to do right? He didn't give a shit, right? He's dealing with this every day, right? He sees the spider. It was like a huntsman spider in the end, if you've ever seen that. That's the noise I made, right? And he gets on a stool, right? Got his lunchbox, and he gets up there, and I thought there was a spirit. He's lining up the spider with the lunchbox, and then he gets it, right? It didn't make that noise. Right? Puts the lid on. And he's got the spider in the box. The spider's in the box like, fuck you. Brings it over to me, says, do you want to have a look? I said, fuck off. Fuck off. It's getting harder to do that through the tour. It hurts. And I asked him a question. I thought, you know, this is a sensible question to ask. I've never experienced these massive spiders before. I said to him, how do you sleep, right? This is what he said to me. He said, you close your eyes and you lie on the bed. I said, I know how to sleep, right? Otherwise I'll be fucking dead. So take the spider, fuck off, go. Takes the spider out of the room and I'm like, that's it, Google's right, I'm gonna die, right? Something's going to bite me, I'm going to swallow, and I'm going to die. I thought to myself, no, I'm not going to let this get to me, right? Oh, ASMR. I'm not going to let this get to me, right? This is a fluke, this is an accident, I've just had an unfortunate experience, all right? I'm not going to tell my friends back home, they're going to laugh at me, okay? I'm going to enjoy Australia. And we actually got a call the next day that the Aquaman gig got pushed back. So I'm now here for an extended time, and I need to do something with my life. And I was like, I'll just stay in the room. So I thought I'd go and fulfill my destiny and my dream and go and hold a koala bear, right? No, don't, they're arseholes, right? This mistake I made, I thought they were cute. I thought they were cute as shit, right? I get to this zoo, this sanctuary where they make this happen, right? First thing that pissed me off is I got there and the line is just full of 9-year-old children. I felt like a pervert, Dazzlers. Just children and a big 6-foot man holding a hug bear. And the way they would do it to reduce stress to the koala bears is next to the queue, they had this little habitat. And they had all these trees where they had about 9-10 koala bears just chilling, and they would rotate them. They would take one down, walk it along on its arms, and they would hand it to the child, a few photos, put it back in the tree, right? What I didn't realise is what koala bears fucking sound like, right? I thought they were cute. All their friends were in the trees as they were being led away going, they got their little friends by their arms and the fuck is that? Little girls are holding them like, shit! It's finally my turn to hold a koala bear, right? Get to the front of the queue, and this is where I get a bit nervous, right? Because I've already had an experience with a spider. They go to get my koala bear, they take him down from the tree, and he's the only one not making a sound. I start panicking, right? At one point, I swear, as they were carrying him to me, his little paw was like... I said to the zookeeper, I said, why is he not making any noise? He looks pissed, right? She made a joke. I didn't appreciate it, right? She said, don't worry, just don't let him in your throat. Fuck off! They bring me the koala and they place it in my hands, right? I'm now holding this thing. I don't know if you guys have like a pet, like a dog or a cat at home, and they ever give you like a weird look. And you know, without saying any words, you know what they're thinking. This bear was looking at me like, are you some sort of pervert? I don't know why he sounds like Tom Hardy, but he just does. And they go to take the photograph. 3, 2, 1, battery dies on the camera, right? They got to go change the battery, be right back. So I'm now left for an extended period of time with this fucking animal, right? I thought, well, it's awkward now, I'm going to try and make a conversation, not with the bear, right? Because that wouldn't work. So I turned to the lady, the zookeeper, and I said, so, is there anything you can tell me about koala bears that maybe not a lot of people know? And she said, oh yeah, certainly. Well, first of all, over 90% of koalas have chlamydia. Both my hands on this creature's arsehole. No warning, no gloves. I wanted to chuck that shit. Boom, right? Not happy. We took a picture, right? No one's happy in that photo, right? And like I said, right, let me point this out before you mention it. This was at the beginning of my career. I know it looks like I've eaten one of the koalas. She said, you don't look very happy. That's not like a genuine smile. I said, you just handed me the world's cutest STD. You won't be happy either. Get it away. Hate it, right? So now I am done, right? I go back to my hotel. I've been nearly bit by a spider. I now have chlamydia, right? And I'm done, I'm not going outside. Fuck Australia, I'm done. And that night as I'm going to bed after like checking every inch of my room for spiders, right? Someone from MTV knocks on my door, because when we do these like movie set visits, they don't just send idiot like talent from the internet, they send all sorts of talent. They send people from the radio, people from the news, and this guy knocks on my door from MTV. He's like, Daz, tomorrow morning we're going to go kayaking on the ocean, you should come. I said, fuck off. I said, I'm just applying my chlamydia cream. I'm done, right? Next morning at breakfast, they all convinced me to go, right? Because I love fishing, I love the ocean, I have a boat back home. I think, all right, nothing bad can happen in the ocean. I should have stayed in the hotel, Daz, right? I should have stayed back home. I get down to the beach, we meet our kayak instructor, there's a row of kayaks on the beach. First thing that throws me about this guy is he's huge, right? He is ripped. This man kayaked out of his mother when he was born. That's how long he's been doing this shit. And the next thing that caught me off guard is he sounded exactly like the turtle from Finding Nemo. He was like, dudes, welcome to kayaking. Shit! I That's the turtle from Finding Nemo. And he gives us our instructions, our safety briefing, what not to do on a kayak, and I let him finish, and I say, listen, cut the shit, right? What here in this ocean can kill me before I dip a toe, right? He's like, dude, saw, right? And fucks off, right? Great, thanks for that. We get in our wetsuits, and there's, like I said, there's a row of kayaks, right? You've got a bunch of two-seater kayaks, and there's this one massive kayak with one seat, right? This is what pissed me off. Comes up to me, he says, dude, you're like really big and strong. I think you can take this one kayak by yourself. I said, it's the fat man kayak, isn't it? Say it as it is, right? It's for fat men, okay? I understand if I go with these women, bitch is gonna be in the air, right? I get it. Just say it as it is. Had a Pringle holder and everything. So now I'm fat and have chlamydia, that's great. We get into the kayaks, we're ready to go, and we launch off the beach. 3, 2, 1, they all fucking leave me, dazzlers, right? They've all got a partner rowing with them, I'm just by myself, right? Going off in the distance. And I start enjoying myself. I'm out on the ocean. The water in Australia is amazing. Like back home in the, it just went dark all of a sudden. Who fucking did that? Fuck you. You just went, I thought I'm going fucking blind. I'm going fucking blind. It was Linda, yeah. That's why she's not allowed here on tour. We get that. You want me to say Linda? Yeah. Linda! Espiritus Santos and Deus. I'm in the kayak, right? Having a good time. And I can see the bottom of the ocean, all the fishes, the water clarity out there is amazing in Australia. It's crystal clear, so I can see all the threats coming at me. And after about 10 minutes, I start feeling, true story, a sensation, and I can hear it all over my body, right? I suddenly feel on my shoulder. Okay, I ignore it, I brush it off. Keep feeling it again, all over. What the fuck, right? After a while, I stop, right? I put my paddle down, and I'm trying to find out what this anomaly is that I'm feeling. And no joke, dazzlers, I look down in the water, and every square inch is filled with jellyfish, right? What happened is I was scooping them up. Right? Been slapping the shit out of me all this trip. I lost my mind, I was like, right? I screamed for my instructor who left me. I'm like, help! He's like, stop! Doesn't give a shit, right? I thought, this is it. This is how they're going to find me. I'm going to die face down in the ocean with an arse full of jellyfish. Fantastic. It was meant to take 20 minutes to kayak out to this little man-made island, right? It took me an hour and a half, right? I took my time, because if I tilt, I'm fucking dead, right? And I've never shit in a kayak in my life, dazzlers. But I shit in that kayak that day. Got to the island, I'm pissed, right? Everyone's pissed at me, they're like, why'd you take so long? I jumped out that kayak and I told them, right? There were jellyfish just washing up on the beach, millions of them, right? I went to my instructor, I was like, dude, he was like, song. It's like, first of all, stop saying that, I don't know what that means, right? I said, you left me, I nearly died. It's like, dude, what are you talking about? I said, fucking jellyfish, you left me. He's like, these little dudes. And he goes and he picks one up. He's like, dude. I was like, fuck off! How are you holding it? He's like, these little dudes aren't poisonous, brah. I said, you could have told me that if you didn't leave me. I shit in your kayak. So annoyed. We were meant to, after that, go through the island to the other side, and snorkel with bull sharks. I said, bullshit. Call me a boat, I'm going home, right? And they got me a boat, because I'm not going on that ocean again, fuck that. Now I am done, right? That's it. I don't care who knocks on my door, what they want to do, I'm done, right? I'm gonna wait for the Aquaman gig. And the Aquaman gig finally came along. We went to set, and we were meant to make like content with Jason Momoa. You guys know Jason Momoa? Listen, right, I'm not gay, right? But I would. Yeah. Wow, he is a dish. That's the kind of sushi I want. You seen that clip in Aquaman 1 when he jumps down through the submarine and he whips his hair back and he's like, permission to come aboard. Permission fucking granted, Jason! Come aboard! So excited. We didn't just see Jason, we saw James Wan, who directed the movie, who directed The Conjuring, such a big fan. We held tridents, we saw massive sets, everything was amazing. We saw Amber Heard, silly bitch. I wanted a, right? She's walking around the back like, no one gives a shit. And finally, we get to see Jason Momoa. He's filming a fight scene in the back lot, and they set up a monitor in this little tent because it was really fucking hot, right? And we were watching how they were doing the fight scene. It was meant to teach us, how they film these things, and this is how cool Jason is, right? You think he's cool already, this is how cool he is. He has a friend, or a guy, that stands backstage purely to hold his bass guitar, right? And when he's finished beating the shit out of someone on set and they're resetting to do another take, he'd come backstage, pick up the bass and just start slapping and popping. Oh my god, this is so cool. And every time he came out, I tried to edge closer to him. I was like, in a creepy way, right? And I finally get next to him and he has some time for me, he talks to me, and he has no choice, I'm like fucking right there, right? And he's about to go back on for his final take, and he looks at his bass guitar, right? True story. And he looks at me and he says, you wanna hold it? I said, hold what, Jason? I'll hold anything, Jason! He hands me the bass guitar, I'm now holding Aquaman's bass. He goes off to set, starts beating the shit out of someone, they're ready to go for another take, right? This is where I fucked up, right? Yeah, it's bad. I didn't realise at the time how sensitive the microphones on a film set were, right? Yeah, they don't let me back on these things now. 3, 2, 1, action, right? They start beating the shit out of each other. I thought, I'm playing this fucking bass, right? I start slapping and popping. All of a sudden, right, you hear James Wan himself. Cut! Who's playing music? Imagine being the only arsehole on a film set, trying to deny it's you when there's an instrument swinging off your shoulders. I'm pointing at people, I'm like, I fucking heard something back there, James. He knew it was me, right? Because I'm a fucking idiot, right? He points at me, and unfortunately he says, get that off him, take him off set now. Remove him from my set. So they start escorting me off set, right? And what made it worth it is Jason, Aquaman himself, must have heard all the commotion backstage, so he pokes his head out the door, and he looks at me being led away like the fucking moron I am. And he looks at me and he goes, round of applause for Jason Momoa. The only man I'd swim with. And I get all of these crazy opportunities because of you guys. I get to do set visits, and I've done a bit of acting. Not very well, but I've done some acting. And it's led me to do touring, and it's all really because I have a fan base. So give yourself a round of applause, guys, because you know love you guys. And I'm still trying to... Oh my lord. No, I left my mace downstairs. have you guys, right? How I even have a fan base, because in my head, I just set a camera up and I just film myself, and I feel like anyone can do that, but it's still weird to me how I even have a fan base. And one of the questions that I get asked a lot is, Daz, do you have a P.O. box? We want to send you some shit, right? No, right? Reason being, you're all fucking weird, right? Right? You've all read the fan fiction, haven't you? Yes, never call me daddy unless you're my daughter. It's fucking wrong. No. Yeah, right? I bought a list. Why you can't have a P.O. box, right? Number one, some of you don't just want to meet me. Some of you, like I've said in previous videos, want to lick my face, right? Some of you come to my house, right? Yeah, you crossed that boundary. It actually happened to me just before I moved. And everyone's always pissed at me when I move. They're always like, why is Dad moving all the time? I just loved his last office. Now he's got a new one. I don't like it anymore. Why is he always moving? You'd move as well if there was someone in your wardrobe going, diddly diddly coolly diddly, right? You'd fucking move. Last house I was at before this one now has walls, right? There was a girl outside, it was about 8 a.m, woke me up, right? I hear outside my bedroom window, Dad! I love you so much! I thought it was the Amazon woman, right? I ran downstairs in my underwear, right? Which is never a good look. I open the door and she goes off, right? She goes mental. She's like, oh my God, I can't believe you're here. I said, it's my house, you silly bitch. Who were you expecting? So can I have a picture? I was like, I'm in my pants. No, don't come to my house. Reason number two, right? We got any mums in the house? Shit, right? To be fair, American mums, you're a different breed. You're actually really awesome, okay? British mum. Hey, thanks. Oh, I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you. What was this man? That's new. I thought it was a ghost. Are you thirsty? Where were we? Mums, right? British mums are different than American mums. They don't give a shit. They will humble you really quick, right? You think you're hot on YouTube, you're not in a mum's eyes, right? I'll meet mums and their children will run up and go off, right? They'll go crazy. Daz, I love your videos so much. Can I lick your face? No, right? We take pictures, autographs, we have fun. Mum runs up with all the kids' phone that she's taken terrible pictures on, right? And she'll look at me and be like, I don't know who you are. Don't know. Should I know? I don't know, right? It's either that, or they think you're another YouTuber, right? They mistake you for someone else their kids watch. I had this mum, I was doing some clothes shopping for tour. Do I look good? I know I do, right? I was coming out of the store, right? I just did some clothes shopping for the tour. It was about a week before I came out here. And this mum runs at me in the car park. She's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. You're that man off the TV. I thought she meant YouTube. So I was like, yes, how are you? She's like, my kids love you so much. This is when I realized she thought I was someone else, right? She said, my kids love all your videos. We watch them as a family. It's amazing. We especially love your chocolate bars. I owned it. I was like, thank you very much, thank you. Yes, good, aren't they? Tasty. Love them, obviously, right? I was trying to think who she thinks I am, right? Then it hit me with the next sentence. She looks at me and she says, Daz, as a mother of children, I want to thank you for helping all those kids in Africa from building all those wells. She thinks I'm Mr. Beast. Right? I still own it. I was like, they're welcome, yeah? They were thirsty. Well, we did it. I don't even look like Mr. Beast. wish I had his fucking bank account, that's for sure. Reason number 3, you can't have a P.O. box. Would you like to hear, guys, the creepiest fan encounter of my whole career? It was at Comic-Con, right? Every time I tell this story, everyone's like, oh, right? This is back again at the beginning of my career. We're talking 2015, 16, and it was new in the UK. We hadn't had a Comic-Con before. They were bringing it to the UK because it's huge here in the States. And I actually was there to have meetings backstage with some of the event organizers for upcoming events and future Comic-Cons. And I wasn't there like dressed up, but if I ever do go to Comic-Con, I'm going to go dressed as Kay's cooking. Just a grey t-shirt and a pot of shit. Yeah. Hey on YouTube. She'd love that. But I wasn't there for that. I was there doing some stuff backstage, like I mentioned. And I came out after my meetings and I walked through the crowd to, go back to my hotel in London. And I met a few people I was recognised a few times. We took pictures. And this is where I met the creepiest fan I've ever met. It makes me want to stay indoors, right? He comes up to me as I'm signing an autograph and he taps me on the shoulder with his claw. I'm like, right? I smelt him before I saw him. I turned around, true story. Long, greasy black hair, trench coat, doesn't blink, right? And he's holding a shoebox, right? Spoiler alert, there were no fucking shoes in that box. I said, hello, how are you? He said, this is what he said to me, right? Haunts my dreams. He said, Daz, I made you. It's like, you fucking didn't, right? My mum and dad did some nasty shit years ago, that's what made me, okay? I said, what do you mean? He's like, no, Daz, I created you. Starts to open the shoebox. I'm thinking, that's it, I'm dead, right? I've had a good run, this is how it ends, at Comic-Con, with people with cat ears all the fuck around me. And he opens the box, and it's full of cotton wool, right? And underneath the wool, he parts it, and there's a little clay Daz that he's made of me like that. He looked scared, Mini Daz. He had fear in his eyes, but I knew it was me, right? I don't know why he made him or where Mini Daz had been, but someone had put him in his arse, right? I'm like, oh, my reaction to it was like when you were a kid. Do you remember when you were a kid and you had like a drawing and you ran up to your parents and they didn't know what the fuck it was? So they just pretended, they were like, oh, that's nice. That's going on the fridge. What the fuck is that? I didn't know what it was, right? I was freaked out. Normally when people make stuff for me, I either like sign it for them or I take them as a gift. Otherwise, what's the fucking point, right? And I go to take Mini Daz. First of all, because I want to save him, he looks troubled, right? I go to take him out of the shoebox, this is what he does. He uses his coat as a shield. He's like, no. I made him for me. And then he fucking runs, right? Never seen him again, right? I had to remind myself, Dazzlers, it's people like him that pay my mortgage. That's not even the creepiest part of the story. Do you want to hear the creepiest part? Right, so later on that evening I was in the shower, right? He wasn't there, right? Because if he was in that shower, I wouldn't fucking be here now, right? I was in the shower thinking, I kept thinking about this guy, it creeped me out, right? I was like, where is he? Is he in the hotel? You're going through all these like motions in your head. And then it hit me. I remembered I never actually posted anywhere or announced to anyone that I would be at Comic-Con. Think about it. Which means the only explanation is that he just happened to be there when I was with me in a fucking box. He must walk around with Mini Daz day to day, just happened to bump into me, right? That's why you can't have a P.O. box. Final reason why you can't have a P.O. box. We gotta talk about the fan art, Dazzlers. You've seen the fan fiction, it's weird as shit, right? The fan art, I've seen other YouTubers' fan art, right? It's amazing. It looks like them, right? This is what I get, right? Who the fuck is that? Right? And all the details they expect you to put into the face and everything like that, the one thing they won't leave out or forget, just make sure I have tits. Remind them. Yes. Oh shit. I said that when I saw this, I was like, why did they put AirPods in my fucking nose? And then I went on Google and I found a picture of me with AirPods in my nose. It pissed me off. Oh. Okay. I appreciate they made me look slim, right? But why does it look like I've slept with all of BTS? If that's me, someone in BTS is my father, right? No, oh, okay. Again, let's not give him a top lip, right? But the subtle hint of the tits. Let's not leave that out, can we? No? Oh, for fuck's sake. It hurts, Tasmas, it hurts. Now, we all make jokes, right? I admit it, I'm a bit plump, right? But I do not have 5 chins. No one does, right? And I also don't have malaria. Don't have it, never have it, right? Maybe it's the chlamydia. Oh shit, okay. That's not me. That is what the news shows at the end of the show when someone's gone missing, right? It's not me. Okay, yeah. Yeah, ooh. Even if you knew who this was, you know they're not allowed near a school. Right? Next. Oh, for fuck's sake. Who the fuck am I looking for? No one looks north and south at the same time. And again, I don't have measles, right? Okay. This one throughout the tour has actually grown on me, right? This is what I call French Daz, right? Welcome back to Daz Games, holly ho! It's a sexy Daz. Oh, for Christ's sake. Why have they, not only is that not me, right, but why have they drawn me as if I'm under your fucking stairs? That's creepy as shit! Next one. Oh my fuck. Honestly, it gets me every time. This is not art, this is a jump scare, right? Crazy. We've got one more. Okay. This one is the better end of the Daz's fan art, right? Okay? But why have they given me Gollum's eyes? Why am I looking for the precious? Oh, for God's sake. What am I doing? Right? What's Daz good? That is not me. That is an advertisement for acid reflux. Stop it. Even my man Rick, right? They nailed him and he's a fictional character, right? I don't fucking look like that. Get away, stop it. That's why you can't have a PO box, not sending me that shit. Guys, about halfway through the show, I'd like to, as I'm not here often, you know, I don't usually come to the US and do a big tour. I want to get to know you guys, so we're going to open up the floor for a Q&A if you want to do that. Yeah? Can't wait for all the wildly inappropriate questions. We have a gentleman here who has a microphone. If you have a question, raise your hands, and let's get weird.
Okay, how many seagulls that, like if they were in your house, how many seagulls would it take for you to be suspicious that someone was putting them there?
many seagulls would it take for me to be, and I'm putting the seagulls in there?
How many would it take for you to be suspicious that someone was putting them in your house?
1. So, to 10 and go, there's something funny going on here. 9 was okay, right? I draw the line at 10.
Huh? How much would you?
Why is chickens funny?
Because they're in my bedroom with 10 chickens and seagulls.
Hello, Daz. I was wondering if you want to hear my Mickey Mouse impression.
Why not?
It's my Mickey Mouse!
Why is he Scottish? That's Mickey Mouse!
Hi, Daz.
Hi!
Do you remember when you did that one video about Jacksepticeye?
Oh, and I couldn't say his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hard fucking name.
Can you do it again?
Okay. Oh, now you put me on the spot now. Right. Okay. Jacksepticeye. Love Jack.
Hi, Daz. I'm
Hi.
Dorian. Can you tell me what of all the locations that you did ghost hunts in, what was your favorite or scariest?
You guys watch Daz's Ghost Hunt? So my favourite of all time has to be one where I genuinely experienced something that I've never experienced before, and that was the ancient Ram Inn, hundreds of years old, this place, and the door opened and you'd see me like hide behind my team, because that's what I do. But the most recent one actually, if you've seen that one, we actually catched an apparition on camera, which I also can't explain. That was a prison, so that was pretty cool, yeah. Awesome.
What made you start doing YouTube?
I was bored as shit, right? I started because I always wanted to act and perform, and back then, before social media, you needed agents and all that traditional stuff, and YouTube gave you the platform to create whatever you wanted and put it out to the whole world. So that appealed to me, and I didn't get it right to begin with. I was on YouTube first, but then Vine came along, if we all remember Vine. Yeah. And I just went with it, and I love it. Uh-huh. Oh.
Here's a question. Maybe you've answered it already, but I don't remember. Where did Linda come from?
Oh, God. Linda! I don't know where she come from. It's getting her to leave that's hard. And maybe she might come back. We don't know. Yes.
Would you ever go to the Conjuring House? It's about 2 hours away from here.
Yeah, the Conjuring House. Sam and Colby did that, right? They're not here, right? Calm down. But it looks awesome, and as I'm going from state to state on this tour, hopefully next year, I'm making a big list of haunted locations to come and do some US Daz's Ghost Hunt. And Sam and Colby may be coming on one of those as well. And yeah, that is definitely on the list, for sure. Yes.
Hey Daz, I love you, by the way.
I love you.
So the number 6 means so much to me, and I just wanted to know what your favorite number was.
Ooh. It's you don't know. It's 8! I guess like my birthday is the 7th, so I had to my favorite number! 7, yeah, we'll go with 7.
Hi, Daz.
Hello!
So I just want to know, how long do you see yourself doing YouTube for?
Until you guys get bored of me, I guess. I love doing this. Even if all the views went away, I just love this. So until I'm too old or I wake up one morning, I don't want to do this anymore. But I haven't felt like that. Don't worry. And we're going to keep going as long as possible. Yeah.
Hi, Daz. You look like you taste like chicken.
What's that?
You taste like chicken.
I can't. What? I wish I didn't fucking ask.
Hi, Daz. Do you ever plan to come back to the United States on tour?
No.
Why not?
Yes, I will. Just don't eat me.
Hi, Daz. I was wondering if you could do the funny tea party.
Oh Lord, here we go. Okay, I need some water for this. Okay. You ready? Okay. Time for a tea party! It's been a while. Oh.
I was wondering if you picked the Lynn Memorial Auditorium because of Linda.
Can you do the what, sorry?
If you picked this auditorium, the Lynn Memorial, because of Linda.
It's a bit of an echo. What did you say? I'm sorry. I'm getting old, guys. Come on.
This auditorium is called the Lynn Memorial.
Oh. So, you think it's...
Does Linda have any influence as far as why you came home?
No, I don't give her any influence at all, right? She's not even out on this tour, okay? You'll stay home.
Hi, Daz.
Hi.
Have you ever read Dog Diaries by Rachel Russell?
No. Thank you.
Hey, Daz.
Hi.
I was just curious as to your new survival videos with Dave. If you guys ever got a little freaky while you were out there.
How would that help surviving, right? First of all, that's a waste of energy, right? And second of all, it's Dave. Short answer, no, right?
Hey Daz,
Hi.
for someone going to England for the first time, what would be the best tourist you think to do in your opinion?
Sorry, say that again, right? Honestly, it's like, right?
What would be the best touristy destination to go to in London for a first-time visitor?
Oh, coming to London. Well, obviously, you can actually see most of London in one day. It's almost. Have you been to like Washington DC? Yeah, you can see everything if you do. Like if you walk around long enough, a couple of hours, you see Buckingham Palace. You see, but I recommend going to the London Dungeons. If you go there, which is just opposite the London Eye, and you go down in the dungeons and they do like Jack the Ripper stories and everything's pretty sick. Yeah, I shit myself.
Hey, really weird question. Are you going to be doing any more cooking simulator videos?
That game, I swear to God. Well, yeah, I asked a while back for you guys to like the last video, and I think it more than did enough likes. So, yes, I will do another one for you.
Hi, Daz.
Hey!
Are you gonna do like a clickbait part 2, like the music video that you did?
Oh, which music video was that?
Like clickbait?
Oh, clickbait. I'm going back in time. I have actually thought about doing another like fun music track. Would you like another like? I'll try.
Hey Daz.
Hey.
So, this is a really weird question, but out of all the places you've taken a shit in your life, which one is your favorite?
Out of all the what? Sorry?
Out of all the places you've taken a shit.
In my life. Which one was my favourite? It wasn't Australia. I thought someone was going to go up my arse, not out in Australia. Do you know what? I actually know. I was on a beach in Malaysia, one of my favourite places in the world, and the door fell off as I was shitting, and I could just see the beach. I thought, this is really nice.
This crowd is unhinged.
Yeah.
Hi, Daz. So how often do you watch your own videos?
How often do I watch my videos? Never. I have to edit them 1,000 times and watch them again and again and again, so I've already seen them a million times. When they're out there, they're for you guys, not for me.
Hi Daz, I'm not weird, I'm not wearing a black trench coat, so I don't have any weird questions.
Fantastic. We love that.
But I was wondering, like, if you, obviously you wouldn't do this for like $1 million, but you've played so many different horror games, which one would you like play in real life or like be in if you had to?
Oh, if I could be in a horror game? What, in like real life or be a part of the actual game? In real life? Oh, fucking none of them. I got a bit of a soft spot for Outlast because that, yeah. So I would love any part of the Outlast series, but I guess my favourite game of all time is The Last of Us. So, we'll go Last of Us. Hi.
I was wondering, you put a post out not too long ago about you planning on doing a book. Are you still thinking about doing that? Or
Say that again, sorry?
You were planning on doing a book. Are you still, because you asked about what we would want to hear about, are you still planning on doing that?
So it's actually in the works. Obviously when the tour is over and, you know, obviously I've got some stuff going on and, you know, up until the end of the year. Next year, the first thing we're doing is, we've had a few meetings and there is a book in the works and it's going to be, as asked by you, it's going to be a biography about my life and maybe some things that you don't know. So I hope you guys enjoy the book when it comes out.
Hi Daz.
Hi.
I was wondering if you could do the JoJo Siwa Karma dance since you didn't
This woman, right? So, YouTube's kind of a different place now. I've actually been reaching out to her team because when you react to stuff now, they can strike you, and then when you get struck, you not like poof, right? They do like a digital strike, and you can't upload for like a month, and it goes on your channel and affects your channel. So until I get permission, I can't react to her, right? But I don't like her, is the answer. Thank you.
Hey Daz.
Hey!
What is the most, what video, like, did you have the most fun recording? I don't know.
Most fun. I love making videos, so that's a tough one. But the one I'm most proud of, and the one that truly, I think, elevated my creativity, was the Daz and Dave survival videos. Yeah. Very proud of them, love those videos.
Hi, Daz.
Hi!
Out of all the horror games you've played, what's the one that scared you the most?
Oh, my God. Do you remember the game? I think it was called Sweet 776 or something like that? That was my biggest jump scares. That was the one where I flung the headset off my head and I ran, right? I didn't even remember running out the room. I was sweating. That jump scare affected me deeply.
Hey Daz, you mentioned going to haunted places. I suggest the SK Haunted Mansion. It's really nice.
Okay. Is that out here?
Yes. Yeah.
Add it to the list.
Yeah.
Yes. Amazing.
Last question.
Last question.
Hi Daz.
Hi.
What is your scariest paranormal experience?
Yeah, again, I think it would have to be the one in the ancient ramen, and it's really hard on camera to sort of relay what you see, hear and feel, and obviously people think it's like fake and stuff, and I understand that because I used to think that. But when the massive barn door opened on its own, when I pushed that, if you watch the footage back, you see it come back at me as if there was resistance, right? And I ran away and hid behind my team because I'm a little bitch, right? And then when it opened, and we were very lucky as well, we had CCTV outside the room, at the bottom of the stairs, inside. We had it captured from all angles of this big medieval latch lifting up and the door opening. So I can't explain that, and it bothered me for days. So something had to open that door, and I think that one was definitely the most scariest. And like I said, if you haven't seen the latest one, go watch it if you like those videos. Do you like the Ghost Hunt guys? It's a shame because they really scared the shit out of me. Okay. Thank you so much. We love you! Give yourself a round of applause, guys. You guys are amazing. Alright, I've got a couple more stories for you guys tonight. Who here follows me on Instagram? Of course you do, because I'm a model, right? And you may have seen on Instagram, we announced it recently, that I recently got engaged. We're very happy, and she's amazing, and we actually get it a lot since we posted and announced it. What is the story of the proposal and how I proposed? You want to hear the story of So we travel everywhere, right? We travel the globe. It's one of our things that we bonded over. You'll see us traveling here, there, and everywhere. And one of the things that we want to do is we wanted to see the world wonders, right? All of the world wonders. And I knew the next one we were going to at this time was Peru to go see Machu Picchu, right? Do you guys know Machu Picchu? For those of you who don't know, it's an ancient temple right up in the clouds, in the top of the mountains. They have no idea how they built it, right? That's why it's a world wonder. So I chose that to propose to, right? Because when you're picking a proposal, it's got to be grand. It's got to be, you can't just go to McDonald's and go, will you marry me, right? It's got to be amazing. They've got to feel and see how much you love them, right? So I chose Machu Picchu. It took like 3 days to climb this thing. And I didn't like put any thought into what I would look and sound like when I got to the top, right? I meant to ask her to marry me and spend forever with me, right? We start hiking up this mountain. I've got the ring in my back pocket like fucking Frodo, right? And it's the least romantic location you can think of, right? We've been climbing up the mountain. Every corner there's llamas. They run at you like, right? Scare the shit out of you. I'm sweating after an hour, Dazzlers, out of my arse, right? And she's pushing me up the mountain at one point, right? It looks like she's delivering a sofa, right? We get to the top finally after hours of climbing. I'm exhausted. This is where I realised I fucked up, right? We get to the top and there's millions of people up there, right? And I remembered us having a conversation about marriage, and she said, Daz, I don't care who proposes to who, but let's just say that when that happens, let's keep it private, right? Let's not do it in front of crowds or on stage. If you bring me on stage and propose, we're going to kill you, right? I picked the #1 tourist destination in the world, right? So I realised I'm screwed. I'm trying to like get down on one knee and propose, but there's people everywhere, right? I'm trying to lead her down alleyways, lead her up steps. I'm like, hey, come up here. She's like, Daz, I'm going down now, right? I'm tired. I thought, that's it. I'm not going to get to propose to my future wife. I'm going to have to do it at another world wonder, maybe the pyramids or something, right? And there's this platform on Machu Picchu. You may have seen it on Instagram. It's a platform where everyone wants to get that picture, right? That's what you aim for when you come to Machu Picchu. It's basically where all the girls on Instagram are like, blessed, right? That would have been ideal, but I wasn't even thinking of that because that was going to be filled with people, right? But we got there and recognised the platform, right, overlooking the mountains and the temple, and there's no one there, right? We're standing there, no one's here. The tour behind us has got held back. The tour in front have moved on. We're now here, even at this point, I kid you not, the clouds parted, the sun came out. It was almost like God said, do it, Daz. Right? And she's taking photos of all the scenery in her back, so I thought, this is it, right? So I get down on one knee with all the asthma in my body. I'm exhausted. I get the ring out of my sweaty pocket, right? I'm like... This is what she said to me. She turned around, she's like, oh my God, did you fall down, right? I was like, babe, the ring! I don't remember what my speech was. I was dehydrated as shit, right? But no matter how sweaty and hideous and out of breath I looked, she said yes, Dazzlers. Thank you. Thought you called me a bastard then. And yeah, she's wonderful. She's actually come to every single show on this US tour and supported me. She's wonderful, and she's so sweet. And what helps is she also gets on with my daughter. As many of you know, I have a daughter named Sarah, right? And she's 17 now, right? 17. I'm old as shit, guys, okay? And she's in college and she's doing really well. Her and him get on famously. And I actually have to thank my daughter for my whole career, because without her, if you watch the Vines back in the day, did you watch the Vines? Rest in peace, Vine, right? We miss it. All of her toys were my props, right? When she got a new toy, I'd play with it first, right? And I'd give it back. And she actually invented things like Happy Cloud, if you remember that creepy shit. Put bubbles on my head, everything, right? So, you know, I owe her a lot. Round of applause for Sarah. One of my favourite stories is actually with Sarah, because as a father and a YouTuber, you're in a very unique position to see how kids these days, or back then, get into social media and YouTube, right? It happens to us all now, okay? And I realised my daughter was obsessed with YouTube. It was 3 a.m., right? Middle of the night, I woke up, I needed a piss, right? At 3 a.m., your mind is only functioning at a certain level, right? Get to the bathroom, come back, don't piss on the floor, right? That's it. To get to the bathroom, I had to go past my daughter's room at the house we were staying in at the time. Take a right, you're at the bathroom. I bought her a gaming PC, because I'm an awesome dad, right? And I didn't realise that she had started now watching YouTube videos to go to sleep, and she'd leave them playing throughout the night. I had no fucking clue. Who here plays Minecraft? We're such fucking nerds, right? Who here remembers what a zombie villager sounds like? Remember that, it's about to become important, right? 3 a.m, need a piss, barely awake. I'm walking down the corridor, alright? What? Why am I pissing on the ground? I wasn't. You should be on this section. Walking down the corridor, not pissing, right? 3 a.m. I get up to my daughter's door, and all I hear is this. No, right? I didn't need the toilet anymore, I pissed right there, right? What the hell was that? Go up to my daughter's door, hear it again from inside her room. No, right, this is when I realised I was a terrible parent, right? I ran, right? No. I go to wake my wife up at the time, I'm like, babe, she wakes up, she's, what, you fat idiot, right? I said, listen, I appreciate it's late. There's something in our daughter's room going, right? It might be a pervert or something gonna come, right? She goes up, she gets dressed, she's getting her slippers on, she's getting her dress. It could be a pervert in our daughter's room, she's getting dressed, right? She picks up her weapon of choice, it's half a vacuum pipe, right? All mums have a weapon. Did your mum have a weapon growing up? It's normally a rolling pin or a vacuum, right? Side rant, right? My mum also used a vacuum pipe, right? We never got any hoovering done in our house because it was up in her fucking armoury, right? I come home late, true story, when I was about 14, 15, we've all been there, it's 1 a.m, and I'm going into the kitchen to make tea and toast before I go to bed, right? Because that's what British people do at that time. She hears all the commotion downstairs, right? She's coming down the stairs with her vacuum pipe, right? All of a sudden, behind me, the lights come on, it's her. I thought you broke in! I said, what? I made tea and toast, Mum. Go to bed! She said, I swear to God, I was like, what? Suck the lint off my vest! What are you going to do with that? This is why they don't allow mums in the Secret Service, right? They've been trying to protect the president with a cordless Dyson, right? They've been, Mr. President, get in the car! Poof. I've got this. Area is clear. is clean. She's got the vacuum pipe. We're heading down the hallway. Well, she's heading down the hallway. I'm holding back because I'm shitting myself, right? Anything that goes at 3 a.m., no, right? She gets to my daughter's door. She opens the door, bursts in there. Sarah wakes up. She's like, Mum, why are you vacuuming? Looking for shit. I come in later on like I was going to do something. I was like, who's in my daughter's room? And you guys know me well enough by now, right? And they both said the exact same thing at the same time, right? You've seen me all these years play horror games. You know that I am a complete pussy. Yeah! And they know it too, right? And this is what they both said to me. They said, Dad, you weren't gonna do shit. My name is Daz Black, guys. Thank you so much for coming out. I appreciate you all so much. Do you enjoy the show?